Hi there. Had a couple of revelations making the latest linebacker video. Wanted to share them with anyone else who might be new to YouTube, trying to figure out how to do this, how to make all this work. The first thing that I'm sure you've noticed was that my noise gate was absolute trash during the first part of the Frozen City incursion match. Just utterly useless. Completely lost about half of what I was saying, and probably then another third of what I was saying was just unintelligible because, for whatever reason, probably it's my old potato computer. You know, there's just no way that the noise gate software and MWO, the actual playing, not the mech lab, can actually operate at the same time. So from now on, I'm not going to be using the noise gate for the MWO gameplay footage. But that's a minor thing. The big thing I wanted to talk about was VSDC Video Editor, which is the program that I've been trying to use ever since I couldn't stand Shotcut anymore. And trying to do some editing on this linebacker video made me realize how bad VSDC Video Editor really is. There's two major things about it that just absolutely break it. Don't be fooled by the good-looking interface. They did a good job on making the interface look good, but the interface does not actually work well. At least it doesn't in the free version. There's two big problems. One big problem is you can't see the audio waveform of the video tracks. And so if you're like me and you're trying to edit your own videos for YouTube, you can't tell where word transitions are or where sentence transitions are because you can't see the audio waveform. Now that's something that they do allow you to see in the full version. But something that couldn't be fixed by buying the full version of this software is just the intense stupidity of how the interface works. There are certain pieces of software you can tell the developers do not use their own software for the purpose it is intended to be used for, because if they had done it, if they had used it even one time, they would have seen how badly it works. Let me just give you a couple of obvious examples. If you go in here and then you click around somewhere in your video footage, let's say you want to make a cut right there. Well, sometimes when you're editing and you're going back and forth between different tracks, you'll just find that this little cut tool, split tool that allows you to split the video, it de-highlights, it turns gray for no appreciable reason. Sometimes this happens when you zoom. I mean, it's not happening right now, but it does happen a lot. And so that's just really annoying, is you have to go and like click on a little video thing over here, and then finally after you've clicked on that, you'll be able to split the video again. Another thing about splitting videos, which you do all the time when you're editing for YouTube, is, as far as I can tell, there's no hotkey to do it. You know, for Shotcut, all of its stupidity, all of its ridiculously awful performance, at least Shotcut had a hotkey so you could keep your hand on the keyboard and split the video that way. And finally, there's the thing, when you do split the video, it actually pushes the split portion downward. And so you get this sort of downward descending tree of all these little things. And so it's like you're constantly having to scroll this thing down just to find the little piece of video that you wanted to edit. Finally, the thing that really, really breaks it is if you want to like listen to your own video, as far as I can tell, the only way to do it is this preview button. And I want you to look at this little timer down here. See how this only does seconds and it doesn't do tenths or even hundredths? Trying to figure out where in that 1 second your little sentence ends so that you can know where you want to cut something, like if you said or which I say a lot, you'll never be able to do it with this preview. And because it doesn't actually show, you know, the audio waveform, yeah, you can just totally forget it. So I'm afraid this thing, as pretty as it looks, don't be fooled by the pretty interface. This is not a useful tool. This is worse than trying to drive nails with a rock. I tried to drive nails with a rock with Shotcut. It was bad. I didn't enjoy it, but it sort of halfway worked. This just makes me want to shoot myself in the face because it's so awful, and it's like trying to use your bare fist to drive nails. I mean, you can do it, but oh my God, the pain. It is just so painful to do even the simplest little thing with this quote-unquote tool. So this is going away. I'm not using VSDC Video Editor ever again, and I cannot recommend anyone else ever use it for totally different reasons than I hated Shotcut, but it's just as useless from the perspective of a YouTuber. So here's the dramatic, here's the dramatic uninstalling. Let's just do it, all right? So ever since they moved the auto remove programs thing, now I don't know where it is anymore. Programs and features. Damn it. All right, so you might ask, well, how are you going to make videos if you don't have a video editor? What's next is OpenShot. I'm going to try OpenShot, and I'll let you know how it goes. But so far, 2 strikes, man. Shotcut, the performance is so bad, I just can't live with it. And it fucks up my videos and forgets to do things like putting fade transitions or forgetting to put an audio dampening or, gain adjustment on there. And VSDC Free Video Editor it won't show you the audio waveform. That's hopeless if you're editing, audio stuff like you would for YouTube commentary. And the whole interface is just so broken, and they so obviously never tried to eat their own dog food that it's just hopeless. So here we go, number 3. Gonna try OpenShot. I'll let you know how it goes. Hope you had a good one.